Hi folks. Today's presentation is about the issue of fairness. You often hear that these days that it is not fair to tax rich people at a higher rate simply because they're rich. You hear this from Republicans, teabaggers, and all sorts of conservative nut jobs. Sometimes you even hear it from just regular middle-class people. It all depends on how you define the word fair. Fair, according to the conservatives, means everybody gets treated exactly alike. This kind of fairness, you often see this kind of fairness amongst kids. You've got a 5-year-old. Timmy's got a bottle. I want a bottle. It's not fair that Timmy's got a bottle. Timmy's 2 years old. Or the other end of it, Donna got to stay up till 10 o'clock. I want to stay up till 10 o'clock. It's not fair that Donna gets to stay up till 10 o'clock. Any adult with kids will recognize this. The issue here is that Timmy, the 2-year-old, Jimmy, the 5-year-old, and Donna, the 12-year-old, are all different ages. What's appropriate for one isn't appropriate for the other. They have different capacities. They get different treatment. This is essentially the liberal definition of fairness. You treat people according to their ability. This definition of fairness is embodied in laws that require that public buildings be accessible to all citizens, whether you can walk or whether you use a wheelchair. It's embodied in laws that say you can't execute, or sometimes you can't even try, a person who is insane. Or laws that say that a 12-year-old should face different consequences for the same act as a 25-year-old. Whether it is fair to tax rich people at a higher rate than poor people then comes down to the question of, are rich people different from poor people? Well, duh! They've got a lot more money. This almost moronic observation leads to a second reason why the rich should be taxed at a higher rate than the poor. It is a bedrock of supply-demand economics that the more you have of something, the less you value it. If you have only one shirt, you make sure it's clean, pressed, and mended, and when you take it off at night, you hang it up. You take good care of it. When you've got a closet full of shirts, you can spill ketchup on one, take it off, throw it in the trash, go put on another. Well, the same thing applies to money. The more money you have, the less you value it. Hang around a poor person, some little old lady you know, for a while, and you'll see how careful they are with their money. They check to see what day of the month it is. How long do they have to go to their next check? Can they really afford this purchase or not? Now go hang around with some rich friend of yours. They throw money around like it's water. 20 bucks here, 20 bucks there. It really doesn't matter. I used to go drinking with this rich woman, and when we go into the bar, if she couldn't decide what kind of snack she wanted, she would just order every item on the menu. The table would be full of food. She'd pick at this, she'd pick at that, and when the drinks were done, we'd get up and leave, and all that food would just go in the trash. Money just simply didn't mean that much to her. Even under the conservatives' definition that everybody needs to be treated the same, the rich need to pay more than the poor, simply because all citizens should be required to sacrifice the same amount to keep this country going. Since the rich value money less, they simply have to pay more. Thank you for watching. Good luck to you all. See you later.